Hey everybody, it's Sara
and it's Charity,
and welcome to Bobbleheads on the Dash. Welcome back. Your dreams are your ticket now.
We're gonna sing the whole song.
Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about.
There's like 3 verses to that song. We should probably stop now.
But listen to Welcome Back, Cotter. Well, the show, of course, but the theme song by John Sebastian.
We are so out of practice. You know the band Welcome Back, Cotter?
I meant the song. That's in.
You're like with your finger and everything. Listen, Welcome Back. Okay.
The TV show Welcome Back, Cotter. But listen to the theme song of the same name by John Sebastian from Love and Spoonful. That's my save.
Not the same as Johann Sebastian Bach. 2 different people.
2 different people from 2 different centuries.
So obviously we are a bit out of practice. I just touched my mic. See? You see what I'm doing? Obviously we're a little out of practice, but we've been busy this summer. So do you want to start off by saying, what was the first thing that we did? I want to say it in order of the time it happened. So let's see, our last episode was... It was April?
No, our last episode was early July.
July? Oh, whatever. Well, okay, April? No, okay. Look, to be fair, we record stuff in advance. The main project, Calling Me Wichita, we did an episode that featured April Pamatiski, who is a local writer and poet here in town. She's also a teacher.
Yes.
And so we hadn't did an episode on writing yet, which truly is an art form. And so I wanted to showcase that. And so one of the problems that we had in trying to finish this episode, earlier this year, for those who live here, remember, we had a lot of rain.
Yes.
And we would schedule a video shoot. We schedule a video shoot like a week in advance.
Yeah.
And then we wake up the morning of the shoot, it is pouring. And I'm like, okay, well, let me look at the app and see, is it going to last all day or is it going to last a couple hours? It was going to last all day.
Yeah.
So then we would schedule for the next weekend, and then we wake up that weekend and it was raining again. And the rain was so bad on the final stretch of the rain, you know. Sarah and my mom and I, we were all driving home, and there was so much water that the trash bins, because it was trash day that day that we were out, the trash bins, the empty trash bins were floating down the street.
Onto the regular streets.
Yeah, that's how much water there was. And so we were driving, and I mean, it's funny now, but you know, you can just kind of hear like the Benny Hill music while you got all of these trash bins like floating down the street, and it was nuts. And so anyway, finally, after I think our 4th try, we woke up and it was sunshine and happiness, and we were like, hurry, let's record.
Let's do it.
You know, because that following week was Riverfest, and so we were going to be downtown, and everybody else is going to be downtown. There's going to be no place to park, and you know, it's going to be super crowded. So that took like an extra month and a half just to try to get that done. Then we had to edit it and
put it all together.
But anyway, it's up. So look up Calling Me Wichita featuring April Pamatiski, Pameticky.
Yes. Or we'll just put the link into the description. That way you don't have to try to. That way you don't have to try to type.
If you really wanted to learn how to spell her name, shout out to April. Woo woo. Hopefully I spelled your name right. April.
Yeah. If not, we apologize in advance along with everybody else who's probably misspelled your name.
I at least know the lower thirds in the video are spelled correctly because I checked them suckers multiple times.
Yeah.
You know, so anyways, that was project number 1. Project number 2 was actually what happened before Calling Me Wichita, but it was kind of an ongoing project. So do you want to jump in and talk about that?
So Cherry and I have been working on a documentary for about 2.5 years now. But the deadline finally came mid-July of this year, and so we submitted a documentary called Let's Talk Shop, and it's telling the history of 2 of Wichita's department stores. That's been a time suck for a really long time, and so that was the main reason why we put the podcast on hold, just because there was just too much work to try to do. Hopefully, if you live in the Wichita area, you will enjoy that. The Tallgrass Film Festival is coming
Shameless plug time. Come see our movie.
For those of you who don't live in Wichita, do not fear, because there's also a virtual version that's going to be happening the last week of October. So,
or you can still come if you're in the Midwest area.
Oh,
make a weekend of it. If you drive up from Oklahoma or from Missouri or something.
Or, Kentucky or something.
Or Maine or Canada. Yeah. I mean,
Hawaii.
I don't want to leave our friends to the north out. If you want to come see us, we'd love to see you.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be great to see you in person. But yeah, then we have a couple of different options.
Attractive British men from London are also requested.
Yeah, make sure they come in pairs, so that way we each can get
one. A set of twins.
It's that rom-com plot.
See the history of Innis. It's Tuesday, Innis!
Oh no!
Sorry. Okay, ever since we started this documentary, I have made that stupid joke, which may have blown my chances for the British twins coming down from the film festival, but,
I'm still hopeful. I got that rom-com optimism.
Hey, Hallmark season is almost upon us. October 17th, I think, is the countdown to Christmas beginnings. Yeah. So it's coming up. So 'tis the season for romance in the air. In those Wichita streets.
Those Wichita streets.
I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Anyway, we can save the best for last, and I'm going to refill our glass, and we can do
please.
A belated birthday toast.
Oh, because
this past August, someone celebrated their 16th birthday.
Yes.
As our friend CJ has said to us since we turned 16.
Yeah.
Every year we turn 16 again.
Yeah, I've been 16 for about a decade now.
And so we had a very fun time celebrating Sarah's birthday. And since it was your event, would you like to jump in and kind of start us off?
Yeah. It was a lot of fun. Charity and our other sister, Christy.
We need a Christy bobblehead. Well, this can be Christy. True. Christy is represented by the Welch's mango juice or whatever the heck this is. Yes.
Yeah, thank you, Mango Christy.
Welch's should sponsor us.
We also do this to prove that is sparkling cider punch stuff.
I think people are very well aware. I mean, the fact that in the promo I clanked my tooth on the freaking glass, I think it's obvious that I don't drink that much without taking a bite out of my champagne flute.
Yeah.
But
I also mentioned, if you listen to our former podcast, Double Stuffed, I mentioned that I don't drink alcohol, but I do like alcoholic glasses. So that's part of me. Like I'm an adult partly, and then this,
with my Welch's juice. Because adults should probably not have juice boxes. Like we can have a nice fine.
I don't mind a juice box, but that's only in the privacy of your own home. I guess it will look kind of weird.
Can you see
it? 15 packs of Capri Sun
at a cocktail party with a little
many happy returns as I try to put the yellow straw.
There you go, your little choco milk. Okay. So anyway, we'll have to make this episode short because we're going out of our minds here. Yeah. Anyway, birthday trip.
Yes. So Charity and our other sister Christy, they surprised me for a birthday weekend trip to Kansas City. Now I've only been to Kansas City just in passing or maybe for a few hours, so this is kind of like my first time actually being there for an extended amount of time. And it was a lot of fun. They had a Guinness Book World Records exhibit.
They had a what?
World Records?
What was that, Elmer?
Elmer Fudd. The Guinness Book of World Records exhibit, which was a lot of fun.
There you go.
And also the Museum of Optical Illusions, I believe it was called. So that was a lot of fun. And then the next day was a bit delving into all of our childhoods. We visited a place called the Rabbit Hole, which is a fairly new establishment.
So much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, go relive your childhood. If you have not gone to Kansas City and visited the Rabbit Hole, you definitely need to. And the cool thing about the Rabbit Hole is that they're actually, they're in the process of building a new display.
Yeah.
So I know at some point in the future we'll have to go back and see what that new one was.
Yeah, and at the time of this recording, I think they'd only been open for about a year, so they're fairly new. And it's in a really unassuming building. You wouldn't think of it by looking at it. But yeah, it's great.
You follow the little rabbit footprints up to the door, and the exhibit takes you through your childhood stories that you probably read. Yeah. And then we stayed for story time so that we could hear about caps for sale.
50 cents a cap. So honestly, it's for all generations because a lot of those books are like 80, 90 years old, and then you have stuff up into the maybe 2010. So it covers well over a century's worth of books. Overall, it was a good birthday trip, and we'll see what happens next year.
At some point, we'll have to do a podcast episode about the first night in the Airbnb, but we will save that for another story because it's really funny. Okay, so toast to a very, very belated happy birthday to Sarah, and happy early birthday to me. Yeah, so it's a nice midpoint birthday toast.
Yeah, let's see if she can drink this without clanking her teeth.
I know. I'm like, should I lap it up like a cat?
Yeah, that's sophisticated. We were just talking about trying to be adults and drinking, and then she comes up lapping up her.
Maybe I do need a juice box because you're not gonna ruin your teeth on a straw. I don't know.
Here we go.
Did you hear that? Maybe it's because the camera's watching me. I don't do this at home.
She's getting extra self-conscious here.
Maybe it's because I'm smiling.
Oh, that'll do it.
Because nobody goes.
Oh no!
Okay.
I heard all of that. I heard the gurgle and the swallow.
Okay. I gotta get myself together. Okay.
You feel better now?
Let's finish this out while I'm still halfway there. Okay. Non-alcoholic. Yeah, I'm still struggling.
Nobody knows.
Okay, the last project that I have been working on that's kept me busy over the past couple months or so. Earlier this year, Tanganyika Wildlife Park did a call for artists in the area. And it's a really interesting project because they have they're different stances, but they have these about 3 foot tall or say.
Yeah, they're about 3 feet.
Penguin statues. And so each artist had to submit a design, and then the Tanganyika would get back with you to say whether or not you've been chosen. Well, I kind of submitted my design just as a whim.
Yeah.
Because normally, Wichita actually does a lot of artistic endeavors, and very often I'm like, I don't think my style of art is what they want. And so sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. And so Sarah actually sent me the thing about Tanganyika, and I originally was like, I'm not doing that. And then at the last minute, I was like, you know what, let me throw together a design, I'll send it in, we'll see what happens. And I sent it in, kind of forgetting about it, and I get this email from Tanganyika, and they're like, hey, you've been selected. I'm like, oh, I guess I'm painting a penguin. So I've had this 3 foot penguin statue in my house for, about a month and a half now.
That's a great sentence, by the way. I've had this 3 foot penguin in my house.
It is funny, like in the middle of the night, you get up to get a drink of water and you forget that penguin's there.
Yeah, and it's like,
and the penguin's just hanging out. But I have had so much fun doing this. I can't, depending on when this airs, I can't say what it is yet because we're not supposed to talk about the full and final design until it premieres at the event. But it's really cute. I am super proud of it because this is not a project that I have ever done before in my life, so it's definitely been a learning process.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's been a very hands-on project. Normally our stuff is media-based, where we're doing films or videos or social media. This was kind of Color Me Wichita-esque.
I was going to say, it's kind of a nap, but it's a personal Color Me Wichita experience.
Where I'm learning about myself and how to do this, paint this statue with this very specific design. So there will be pictures later after the event is over of what the final reveal looks like, but that is something that I've been working on. So
stay tuned just check out the We Harmless Sisters YouTube page because there'll be stuff about that.
Yes.
So just stay tuned, will you?
But we basically just wanted to hop on here. It's a shorter episode today. We just wanted to say we hadn't forgotten about you. We just got busy. So we are hoping to do some more episodes and talk about more fun things and give you a chance to hang out with us online. But in the meantime, Sarah, where can they find us?
Well, there's only one place. Actually, there's many places.
Right here in the studio. Thank you and good night.
So you can either do that, or you can check us out on all the different platforms. So obviously here on YouTube, which is the main one, but we're also available on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, all under We Harmon Sisters.
Yeah.
So
that's all one word.
Yeah, one word with the cute little @ sign in case you're confused. So yeah, we'll go ahead and call that a day. I gotta do the Great Gatsby pose. You know, when you're holding the glass.
Here's to you, Leo. Okay, I'm gonna try to drink this.
Not looking like that.
Well, I'm trying to protect my teeth.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh no. I'll wait till the cameras are off because I'm going to dribble on this white tablecloth. That's what's going to happen. I'm going to have white drool.
Oh, I hope not. That's called foaming at the mouth.
We need to turn this off. This episode is done.